Ladies and gentlemen, families and friends, a very warm welcome to Canterbury and to this degree and awards celebration ceremony of the University of Kent, which is held in this amazing setting of Canterbury Cathedral. The ceremony will start soon, and it begins with 4 processions: the graduates, the academic staff, the Honorary graduate, and the Deputy Vice-Chancellor. We'll all stand for the last procession, and I'll give you a signal so that you know when to do that. This is going to be an exciting, spectacular, and memorable occasion, and we want you all to have a truly wonderful experience during the ceremony and to see each and every graduate celebrate their achievement. To make sure this happens, I would like to ask you a really big favour, that you remember all those seated around you. So please don't block each other's view by standing up, moving around, or leaving your seat to take photographs or videos with phones, cameras, or iPads. Also, could you now make sure that your phones are switched to silent? Thank you, everyone, and have a truly fantastic time.
Distinguished guests, honorary graduand, colleagues, and especially our graduates, I declare this degree celebration and award ceremony open. Please be seated. Today, we are celebrating the achievements of those who have completed academic courses at the University of Kent. I would like to begin by thanking the Dean and Chapter for allowing us to use the wonderful venue of Canterbury Cathedral as the setting for today's ceremony. And as Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University, I would like to welcome everyone who is able to be part of our celebrations here today. This is a very special occasion. It is the culmination of so much hard work and dedication. To all our graduates here today, I would like to say that you should be very proud indeed of your achievements. Today's ceremony is a particularly special one. 2 years ago, everyone's life was turned upside down when the pandemic struck, and we had quickly to rethink and to reimagine so much of what we had taken for granted for so long. How we work, how we learn, teach, undertake research, how we interact with one another, and so much more. For all of you, in the middle of your final year, thinking about exams and soon after setting off as graduates into the world of work or further study, the challenges really were unprecedented. Those were crucial final weeks and months of your time here at Kent, and they turned out to be very different indeed to what you would have expected and for what you would have hoped. But you all showed extraordinary resilience and commitment to complete your studies in the most challenging of circumstances. And we are really very proud of how you rose to the challenges and how you overcame them. So today really is very special for all of us. You have waited patiently for nearly 2 years for this moment. And for us, it is wonderful to see you back here and to be able to offer you our warmest congratulations. I would also like to thank all the family members, friends, and other supporters who are here to join in this celebration, as well as those who are not able to be here today. All of you will have provided support in so many ways for our graduates, for which you too deserve our thanks and our congratulations. Lastly, I would like to thank those members of the university staff who have supported you graduates throughout your studies and in your broader life at the university. Many of those staff are here today on the platform or volunteering in the cathedral, but there are countless others who have also contributed to your success today. It is our community, our university family, the staff and students together that make Kent such a successful institution. Graduates, you are proof, if proof were needed, that Kent's students are truly extraordinary. We have seen that demonstrated through the pandemic when everyone pulled together to look after each other, supporting each other through periods of isolation, keeping each other safe. Many of our students and staff worked hard to support the fight against COVID. Some contributed through the production of essential PPE or through their research. Others, including those students who remained living locally, were on the front line to support the nation as healthcare workers, delivery drivers, supermarket staff, or as volunteers in the community, helping those who were shielding. We are so proud of their work. It says something very important about our institution, about who we are, and about the values that we hold dear. I hope that those same values have stood you in good stead since you left Kent nearly 2 years ago, and that they have helped you as you have begun to make your way in the world. We know that they have helped you become resilient and, yes, patient. But I hope too that they have helped you become confident, curious, creative, aware of your place in the world and of your responsibilities towards others. I hope that your studies and your experiences at Kent have helped you to ask questions and to reflect critically, to be accountable for your actions, and to behave with integrity and with respect for difference. We live in changing and, yes, very challenging times. But on this day, my greatest hope and belief is that Kent has given you, our graduates, everything you need to embrace change, not just your certificate and qualification, but, more importantly, the knowledge, the values, the confidence, and the determination to meet every challenge. Of course, it helps to have great teachers, and we have some of the world's leading academics among our staff with a passion for passing on their knowledge and research skills to their students. Our researchers make a difference in the world, working across disciplines to tackle some of the world's greatest challenges, whether big or small, in areas such as culture and creativity, health and social care, ecology and sustainability, and social justice, to name just a few. They will have made sure that you were up to date with the latest ideas, the cutting-edge thinking that inspired and, I hope, challenged you too. That is what universities are for. We are here to make a positive difference, to transform lives for the better, be it through an education and student experience that fires your imagination so that you can make your mark in the world, or through outstanding research that changes the way we look at things, or through working with local communities to bring about beneficial change. I am proud to be able to say that this work continues. Since you left the University of Kent in 2020, we have launched our Kent and Medway Medical School, the first medical school in the county. It is now in its second year, doing extraordinary work to prepare a new generation of doctors to meet local needs. We have also launched our 3 signature research themes: Future Human, Migration and Movement, and Positive Environmental Futures, to meet global challenges and to engage wider communities, including policymakers, businesses, and the wider public. Our Institute of Cultural and Creative Industries recently launched Creative Kent to make our creative offer more accessible to our students and staff, and to take that offer out to the county and beyond. And just 3 months ago, the world applauded the news that Professor Abdul Razak Gurna, an alumnus of our university and formerly a member of our School of English, had won the Nobel Prize in Literature, our second in the last 5 years. Professor Gerner has a powerful and inspiring voice, a voice for tolerance and inclusion. So, graduates, I very much hope you are as proud of the University of Kent as we are proud of you. Do please keep in touch as alumni of the university. It is our honor and our pleasure to mark your success. Finally, I very much hope that you enjoy your rite of passage as you cross this stage today. Please feel free to clap and to cheer. This is, after all, a time of celebration. Having waited so long for this moment, you richly deserve this day. This is your moment to shine. On behalf of all my colleagues, I wish you every success in the future. Thank you. I now call upon the Director of the Division for the Study of Law, Society and Social Justice to present candidates for their awards and degrees.
Honourable Deputy Vice-Chancellor, to you and to the whole University, I present these candidates from the Division for the Study of Law, Society and Social Justice found worthy to be admitted to degrees.
By virtue of the authority committed to me, I admit all those who are about to be celebrated today.
For the award of certificate, Christabel Quatia. Congratulations. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Ilaria Matolu. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Comfort Oluwadamilola Abiola Adedayo. Laura Bemeju Gagu. Oliver John Diaz. Katie Lee Grieve. Julia Maria Kasprzak. Hector Martinez Martinez. Lara Catherine Mercer. Marilia Pavlo. Harriet Adetukumbu Mofitulual Taiwo. Sofia Vuksanovic. Viola Kuukuo Esuan Wiredu. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Theodoros Achilleos. Valsina Adamua.
21 and 22 are here.
Ayla Lolade Zuma Decina. Olamedi Ianulua Ade Teo. Waruola Aditun Umbi. Chidi Jakimiki Jackie Ojoko. Akinteo Oluwadaro Akinremi. Annie Na Anyoko Akofeo Sowa.
28 is not here.
Jennifer Abena Sewa Akiampong. Sarah Rad Al-Bakri. Layal Sadek Abdulamir Mansour Al-Jamri. Muhammad Abdel Altaf. Hanin Ziad Ahmed Al-Zubi. Charlotte Amo. Alice Elizabeth Andrews. Michael Kwaku Anor. Rhoda Anoki.
40 is here.
Ruchia Arin. Whitney Vanessa Arthur. Florence Omanowula Atijon.
22 is here.
Queenette Mariam Fihin Falua Aweso. Oluwatomusin Abuladi Ayatollah. Bolowatitu Ayantunde. Isatu Belabar. Isabel Syra Bulouch. Yasmin Banu Bermendoz. Noor Ike Baram. Jake Shane Buster Barnes. Khaled Baroudi. Sana Bata. Katya Pamela Marie Bodon. Amy Lauren Beaumont. Hina Fatima Zara Bibijan. Diaku Idris Biradusti. Lily May Blackford. Isabel Poppy Blumenthal. Jordan Thomas Borry. Anna Bortolucci. Darcy Alexandra Elisha Bold Newton. Jessica Natalie Tregoning Brown. Himal Shivantha Bulasenala. Monica Lara Bulut. Alexander Christopher Bulak. Charlotte Louise Lee Burrow. Stephanie Cardozo Rodriguez. Carl Jarlson Balulon, Castro. Grace Chandler Weatherly. Layla Shushane. Tahsin Akhtar Chowdhury. Marie Emmanuel Chula. Margot Jacqueline Simone Colombani. Pamela Marie Escutin Consistenti. Melissa Patricia Cuvée. Elliot David Cranmer. Maria Azevedo. Claire Davies. Esia Fernanda Machado de Oliveira.
84 is here.
Amelia Jennifer Defaults. Lauren Ann Dennis. Edward Raymond Dutrom. Alicia Dinesh Doom. Ibrahim Diallo. Katie Jane Dodds. Sijal Dudeen. Jennifer Earle. Beth Emily Ellis. Hannah Elizabeth Evans. Toby Daniel Everton. Beatrice Olajumoke Fatungasi. Jessica Katie Flood. Mansu Burju Gadvi. Anna Maria Georgiou. Thomas Charles Goddard. Benjamin Michael John Green. Georgina Carol Green. Isu Ingrid Hacker. Hanufa Nuri Hashim.
107 is here.
Sandra Faratulua Hushu. Isabel Amy Hubner. Ivan Lewis Pritchard Holtz. Anita Obehi Ikpia. Joel Ayola Alalua Ikwesan. Joshua Neil Ingle. Nicholas Christopher Im.
113 is here.
Joshua Simon Ingleton. Neha Iqbal. Mila Emanuel Ivanova. Nuha Jamal Jabshi. Mariama Binta Jah. George Cameron Jewell. Diane Adwa Nyanta Jobi. Jaden Harmon Johnson. Mohammed Kabara. Yulia Kapkowska. Daisy Cheretich Kita. Kikilomo Tenyola Kilasu. Charlotte Patricia Killick. Louis Joseph Kinden. Valeria Kolyadina. Eleni Ira Kutsarelli. Pei Ru Kwang. Sam David Joseph Lachaud. Laura Lorinkevi-Siuti. Paula Kanena Lenayapa. Christy Gigi Lowe. Jessica Louise Lucky. Alex Derek Lynch. Rohini Majumdar. Huzaifa Afsar Malik. Abdullah Moin Malim. Ingrid Joanna Mallow. Prabjot Kaur Manak. Katie Eleanor Mann.
I now call upon the public orator, John Whiteman, to present Joe Egan for the award of an honorary degree.
Most Honourable Deputy Vice-Chancellor, nowadays the legal profession is not always spoken of with admiration. Many lawyers may be seen as astute and sharp, but also on occasion surprisingly ruthless in the pursuit of their clients' interests. When those clients are already very powerful, that does not always present an attractive picture. Today's honorary graduate, Joe Egan, while certainly astute and sharp, has put those qualities to wider use, serving those who are less powerful, not just his clients, but also through his work in public service and to the wider and perhaps less fashionable parts of his profession. Joseph Bernard Egan was born, the second of 5 children, in Bolton in Lancashire in 1948. His parents had emigrated from the west of Ireland. His father, John, was a coal miner and his mother, Ellen, a cleaner. He qualified as a solicitor when he was 34 and founded his own firm 4 years later. Joe Egan Solicitors thrives today in Bolton, employing a dozen solicitors and is a high street firm with a wide range of work. The firm still does legal aid work despite the swinging cuts to legal aid funding. Although successful, Joe has remained local, very much a Bolton man. His firm has grown by focusing on service to clients, as he puts it, placing the solution of the client's problem first and worrying about being paid later. This is part of his wider ethos of public service, which led him to play a leading public role both within and outside the law, including becoming, in 2017-18, the president of the National Professional Body of Solicitors, the Law Society of England and Wales. Joe is also an alumnus of the university. He came to Kent in 1968, just 3 years after the first undergraduates were admitted. He didn't do any law and obtained a joint degree in sociology and economic history. He recalls having a good time, but not being especially studious. Joe says he's thankful there were no exams then until the second year. Otherwise, he might not have lasted the course. He played football for the university and wrote columns for the student newspaper. He lived in Rutherford, one of the earliest colleges, and in his third year in Darwin, newly open in September 1970. These were the days when major bands played at universities, and at Kent he recalls seeing bands which for some of us are redolent of that era: Genesis, Fairport Convention and Led Zeppelin. And Joe tells me he was born on the same day in 1948 as Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin. After he graduated in 1971, Joe was not initially drawn to the law. Like many students, he decided to go travelling before thinking about what he would do for the rest of his life. But this was not just a bug to be got out of his system. Joe was a serious traveller, and one way or another he was on the road for most of the 1970s. He started in Europe, looking for work in Germany and Greece, spent 3 months on an Israeli kibbutz. As he said, these were then, quote, a magnet for young lefties. He worked as a waiter in Switzerland and then Hamburg, returning to the UK in 1975. Joe then drove buses for a few months while waiting for a friend to start an overland trip to Australia. Leaving in December, they travelled through Turkey, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka and Malaysia. But when he got to Singapore, he was unable to enter because of his long hair. A ban had been introduced to keep hippies out. Refusing to get it cut, he flew to Australia, where he worked again as a waiter. Joe then went via New Zealand to South, Central and North America, returning to the UK in 1978. Having turned 30 and with his travel lust sated, Joe had, as he put it, to decide what to do for a proper job. He opted for the law and set about qualifying and was enrolled as a solicitor in 1982. Although he worked for established firms in the Bolton area for a few years, he had an independent spirit and could see opportunities he thought they were missing. Joe decided to set up his own firm only 4 years after qualifying and has never looked back. From small beginnings, when a staple of the work was acting for the newly established Crown Prosecution Service, the firm grew on the basis of personal recommendation, and it has become a well-established high street practice with specialisms in criminal defence work and personal injury. Joe not only remained local to Bolton, but also established a strong civic presence in the area, serving as a director of the Octagon Theatre and a governor of Bolton College, and had a long association with the Citizen Advice Bureau, serving as honorary solicitor and as chair of the management committee. From the early days, Joe was active in the local Bolton Law Society, and he became a very effective and respected representative of local solicitors. The local law societies in Lancashire had long felt overshadowed by the much larger and richer Liverpool and Manchester law societies, and Joe was active in redressing the balance, serving as president of the Association of North Western Law Societies in 2002-03. From this base, he was elected to the National Law Society Council in 2006 and impressed his colleagues to such an extent that he was elected by the Council to be Deputy Vice President and eventually President in 2017-18, representing the Law Society both nationally and internationally. Joe entered the profession in his mid-30s. Although he did eventually cut his hair, he retained a strong independent streak, and that, together with the public spiritedness that ran deep, has shaped his career. These qualities were forged especially by his Irish working class upbringing in Bolton and travelling and working around the world during the 1970s. And perhaps also his time at Kent put something into the mix. Most Honourable Deputy Vice-Chancellor, to you and to the whole University, I present Joe Egan to be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
It hasn't happened yet. By virtue of the authority committed to me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Honourable Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Lord Mayor, distinguished guests, members of the University, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, John, for those kind words, particularly for not mentioning the degree, the class of degree that I got. It goes without saying what an honour it is to receive this award today. It's a privilege indeed to be able to address you in such magnificent surroundings. I still have very happy memories of attending carol concerts here when I was a student. My career is at an end. Yours are just beginning. What can I tell you that might help you in the challenges that you face? Speaking to a graduation class in 1966, the famous Irish poet Seamus Heaney told them, "Getting started, keeping going, getting started again. In art and in life, this is the essential rhythm, not only of achievement, but of survival, the basis of self-esteem and the guarantee of credibility in your lives, credibility to yourself as well as others." A few years later, Bob Dylan may have put it more succinctly when he sang that you just had to keep on keeping on. And that's pretty much what I've done. The firm with whom I finished my training contract, articles as they were in those days, they didn't offer me a job. I then got sacked from my first job as a qualified solicitor, and my second job turned out to be with a solicitor who later, some years later, got struck off and sent to prison for legal aid fraud. An inauspicious start, you may think. A young lady who started articles with me on exactly the same day at the same firm, who was another Kent graduate, although she hadn't wasted the time travelling that I had, but she failed her Law Society finals and had to retake them. As John has said, I set up my own firm and I had a simple ethos. I would do my best to solve people's problems first and worry about getting paid second. And happily, this seems to have worked and the firm has prospered. The young lady I mentioned is now a district judge in Manchester. You've just got to keep going. You'll have made some very good friends in your time here. Hang on to them. They will prove invaluable. Friends I made at Kent are still falling over laughing at the idea of me getting a doctorate here today. But they're as pleased for me as they were when I became president of the Law Society of England and Wales and travelled the world representing that society. And like my wonderful wife and children, my friends keep me grounded, and they make me laugh in exactly the same way that they did when I first met them in Rutherford Junior Common Room. My generation has by and large been very fortunate. We've had to enjoy neither poverty nor war. We had a free education, and we've lived through decades of increasing prosperity. Most of us have done better than our parents, lived and travelled in ways that our parents couldn't even have dreamed of. And we've been blessed to live in a country where the rule of law is paramount. The rule of law that underpins our democracy, the rule of law that has enabled our economy to prosper. But it's fragile. When you've got top judges being called enemies of the people for upholding the law, when you have a Prime Minister who's prepared to bypass Parliament, a Prime Minister who says he's willing to break international law, even if it's only in a specific and limited way, you begin to realise just how fragile the rule of law is, just how fragile our democracy is, and how important independent lawyers and judges are. Some, perhaps many of you, will become solicitors and thus officers of the senior courts of England and Wales. But all of you have got a responsibility to uphold the rule of law. You've got a duty to protect our democracy and to ensure that your children and your children's children can enjoy the security and freedom that we enjoy today. The Law Society of England and Wales supports, promotes and represents over 200,000 solicitors, both at home and abroad. And if you get the chance, make sure you visit their hall in Chancery Lane. It's a lovely building, and in particular visit the library, which is magnificent. When I stood for election with a view to becoming the president, I was not necessarily the most able or the most talented, but I felt I could do the job well. So I set my stall out and I worked hard at it. And, as the saying goes, the harder I worked, the luckier I got. You may find that there is something in this. This is a joyous day for all of us, a day that we'll remember for the rest of our lives. For you, it's a culmination of a great deal of hard work, and I congratulate you all on your achievement. Some of you, though, may be looking at the future with trepidation, some perhaps with uncertainty. The world looks a lot more dangerous to me now than it did in the days when I was hitchhiking back and forth to Kent or coast to coast in America and Australia. It looks a lot more dangerous than it did when my mate Bob and I breezed through Iran, Afghanistan and Pakistan on our way to India and Australia. But whatever the challenges you face, I know that you're going to face them, and you will face them with courage and good humour. What you've learned at Kent will serve you well. Many of you will take up the challenge as lawyers to try and change society for the better, and the skills that you've learned at Kent will assist you in that. I am enormously flattered, honoured and humbled to receive this doctorate today, an award from a university to which I have always been grateful for taking me in the first place and for then ensuring that I got a degree. And I thank them from the bottom of my heart. That great American Franklin D. Roosevelt, instructing his son on public speaking, advised him, be brief, be sincere, be seated. So in conclusion, two of the sweetest words in the English language. In conclusion, as I said at the outset, I am at the end of my career, you are at the start of yours. Brexit notwithstanding, there are enormous opportunities out there. Grasp them with both hands. And whatever you do, keep on keeping on. Thank you.
I now resume the presentation of candidates from the Division for the Study of Law, Society and Social Justice. Tayamika Aminata Masamba. Georgia Elizabeth Maskell.
149 is here.
Patricia Aika Matisse. Florence Chanel McCullough. Constantine John McGill. Jessica Na Atswe Mensah. Joshua Michael Ihundi. Liberty Emily Claire Miller. Daniel Academy Moat. Chloe Lillian Louise Mortimer. Eusebia Enshuka Munro.
161 is here.
Nakiran Naidu. Sharandeep Kaur Nat. Callum Ryan Norcross Davies. Tanya Anahita Obigadu. Mobolaji Oluwaseun Odonnuga. Awu Anima Ofusu Giabwa Yabwa. Ebenhita Andrea Ogbeidi Ebuzeli. Beverly Louise Marie Ognami. Oluwa Pamelarin Olatun Ogunlei. Kamal Oki.
169 is here.
Ubong Don Okoko. Aluchi Adaisi Okwu. Iola Tamitope Oladiji. Tamitope Omobobola Olawadere. Adidotan Adibowale Lalowaji. Annabella Agnes Otu. Tegan Eileen Mary Owers. Olivier Louis Paco. Shafnaz Pakir. Vikram Jaydeep Pandit. Andreas Papachristodoulou. Nicoletta Papantonio.
184 is here.
Anna Maria Carla Pound. Elisha Joyce Payumo. Tia Jasmine Phillips. Eleanor Clancy Philpott. Jacob William Porter. Megan Louise Porter. Maria Clara Kairos Gairao. Lucas Rakubrandt. Akshaya Ramalingan. Charlotte Zoe Reed. Darielle Marie Risa Navarro Grau. Lydia del Carmen Rodriguez Martin. Jack Roth. Alicia Rohila. Kajal Tara Rowan. Daniel Henry Rosenberg. Zoe Catherine Salisbury. Emma Rachel Sarah Sampson. Madeleine Rose Saunders. Suhaila Sami Sandhu. Phoebe Kate Sargent. Abubakar Sattar. Salma Amra Mohammed Abdul Ghani Sayoudi. Ufnan Shah Jahan. Fatima Ahmed Mohammed Noor Sharaf. Jumila Sabira Hana Skipoli. Gemma Louise Skingley. Amber Louise Slaney Pace. Sarah Grazia Snakenbrook Bellieni. Rana Lily Sternberg. Rihanna Margaret Stevens. Ruby Hazel Stone. Imran Alim Sunderji. Olivia Elima Swaton. Abby Louise Swift. Haida Tarimawa. Annabelle Taylor. Rachel Thorpe Blair. Ariane Mersel Toki. Josephine Megan Annette Truelove. Irene Simon. Rukan Ulas. Christine Oluhimi Onuwigboje. Iwioji Azuchu Onuwigboje. Elliot James Vaughan. Demetrius Vasilakis. Millicent Webb. Chloe Jade Wiseman. Yeah. Great. Megan Wood Smith. Christos Siros. Muhammad Yahya. Taylor Louise Young. Malcolm Retu Vincent Zoppi. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Hodu Bika. For the degree of Master of Laws, Temilola Adiyinka Abdul. John James Ablett. Beverly Susan Akinyi. Abura Aliaj. Fatirata Ariafithakjicha.
250s here.
Apisamai Butarioti. Sol Castagnino. Chitanun Chicharata. Andrew Emerson Clark. Fiona Wachuka Gacheru. Jake Griffiths Ellis. Jessica Louise Harding. Pina Ahmed Zeki Ibrahim. Daria Istayeva. Napaporn Kayuzringam. Nicoletta Comiati. Cynthia Wairimu Mbugwa. Naomi Louise Miller. Rebecca Sarah Misovich. Mohammed Farouki Uzair bin Mohammed Sidek.
272A, not here.
Stella Azinova Nikova. Joy Wawira Njagi. Jean Osegi Obetu. Tamiladi Adiyinka Christine Leo Yekon. Ploinapas Fankeu. Rangsikan Rajichwin. Kirati Sapankayu. Apawat Satit Satyan. Wisuta Sirithunyalug. Eleni Stamu. Amber Allison Tucker. Lucy Jade Willis. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Haitham H. bin Hasha, thesis. Thesis titled, The Compliance of Healthcare Privatization to Sharia and Saudi Law, the 2030 Saudi Vision for Health. My colleague, Eric Daniel Leflad, thesis, Popular Will and International Law, the expansion of capitalism, the question of legitimate authority, and the universalization of the nation state. Philemon Ikuojo Amedi, thesis, transnational regulation, lenders' responses, and the needs of consumer borrowers in Nigeria.
Will all those graduates celebrating their degrees and awards today now please stand? This has been an occasion of great celebration of your achievements, and I would like to wish the very best to all of you. Throughout this ceremony, you have been roundly applauded, and I've been very impressed by the cheering. You've really done everyone proud. Those who are here to support you. Now, however, it's your turn to reciprocate. So I would like to ask you to applaud all those who have supported you. Please. This is often a moment when the presiding officer says that the applause wasn't really loud enough and that you're asked to do it again, but I was pretty impressed by that. But I think you should do it again, please. One more turn. Well done, well done. That was really very, very good to hear. Graduates, you'll always be welcome to return. We have one of the most extensive and lively alumni associations of any university in Britain, which I hope you will join and be active in. Finally, may I thank everyone for coming today, and may I wish you all a very safe journey home. I declare this ceremony closed.